have found the XboxCast.
Can you not hear that?
No.
Why? It worked earlier.
It did work earlier. Oh well.
Why? Oh well. Everyone else
Yep.
heard it except you.
Fine. Everyone else can hear it except me. I'll just begin then.
Please.
Welcome to the news we care about. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee, and we're here today to read the news to you. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. I worked out my sound issues I had earlier.
That's
So
pretty
now
good.
my big bottom's back.
We do like Lee with a big bottom.
Yeah, it's like my exciter and my big bottom.
You got to have that on. I haven't even bothered to try put Rode on the new laptop yet. It's working. The sound is okay. It's fine. I'm not going to touch it.
You sound good. You sound good. I don't know if your bottom sounds as big as mine, but you do sound good.
Well, I mean, I can always try get a different version of a big bottom.
That's right. If you sit there long enough,
I just got to eat more cake.
more cake is required. Yeah.
More cake for the biggest bottom.
Yes. Go for it. Just do it. Goodbye, Cameron.
It's just-
Goodbye, Cameron. Have a good dinner. Why
fine.
can't he take us with him?
I don't know. Maybe we're not on his phone.
On mobile.
Yes, his mobile.
How are you, Carl?
I'm good. I was in the office today and someone walked around with, you know, those like Twix chocolates with the biscuits in the middle?
Well, there are Twix. A chocolate called Twix, are you saying?
No, it's not Twix. It was like Twix. You know, Twix are small. These were like
Yes.
full-size chocolates.
I don't know what you're saying. Twix is not small. Twixes are like, yay big.
Aren't the Twix like in two though? Don't they
Yeah,
come
there's
in a
two
packet
thin
too?
ones. Two thin ones.
Oh, no, these weren't thin. These were like good circle, like,
Is there two in a packet?
yeah, but
Did it
no,
say
these were
Twix
just,
on? Did it say
this
Twix
was
on
just
the
one. No,
outside?
these were in no packet, but some guy at
Ah.
work was walking around with a box full of these chocolates, just handing them out.
Did you take them?
I took one, and then he moved on very quickly before I could shove the first one in my mouth and grab a
Go,
second one.
"Oh,
But you know those boxes that the A4 pages come in for printing?
Yes. Yeah.
They're like pretty decent boxes, pretty big. Now I put two of them together, and that's how big this box was of chocolates.
Wow.
And they weren't wrapped, so they were all like, they're like probably factory rejects, you know?
Yeah. Messed up.
But man, he was walking around with a box of chocolates and everyone was his
I
best
don't
friend.
actually think he wanted to share. He was like, he'll be really quick and then take the whole box to himself at the end
Yeah, probably.
and have them, just eat them.
But it was great. So walking around with a box of chocolates, not me, but someone else. So I got chocolate. And then today, yeah, that was about the highlight of my day so
How's
far,
your
I think.
laptop?
Oh man, I played games on it last night.
And it was okay.
It was very good. It's very pretty. Oh my word. It is super pretty. How was your day?
It was all right. I was investigating how to set a KMS system up, a key management server.
Yes, I know
Yes.
KMSs pretty well.
Oh my god.
We've had ours fail at work and all the Windows 7 machines have become unactivated.
Yeah, I just scared. I just scared of it.
It's once you figure it out, it's easy.
Yeah, but then I'm just scared of it. But then I work out how much it's going to cost. No one tells me how much it's going to cost. They're like, "There's a free one here, but don't use it." I was like, "Well, what's the point of it then?"
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand. And then I was looking at encrypting RAID drives instead.
Oh yeah, that's much nicer.
I don't know. I couldn't work it out. HP gives you information, but not enough information to actually know how to do it. So it was a really confusing day today. basically.
Yep. And people don't tell you how much anything costs either, which is always fun.
No, I had this presentation thing done to me must be this week at some point, and the guy sent me for a quote. He said it was going to be $600 a month. I was like, okay, all right. Then it comes through and it's $1,200. I'm like, how has it gone up double from you telling me how much it was to the point that actually you writing down how much it's going to cost? I don't understand. So yeah. Like the boss wasn't going to spend the money anyway, and now you've made it even worse. So it makes it even harder for me to try and sell it to the boss. Good one, bro.
That reminds me. Fred was telling me about Linus Tech Tips is building a pool in his house. And he got quoted a certain amount. And when it came through at the end, it was double that amount. And he says, he went back to them and said, why is it double that amount? And they go, COVID and shortages. And he says, the resources you need is someone digging a hole.
That's right.
How is it hard to find someone digging a hole, and how come that's gone up double? And the place just says COVID. Oh, yeah.
COVID. Yep.
Yep. You know, the person that's digging a hole, he's stuck on a ship, just waiting to come
But
in.
why does it cost more money though? Because surely you can't do any work. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I
none
know
of it
it's
makes
exactly the same
sense.
thing happened to someone here as well. They had a quote for 28 grand, got the bill 35 grand, and they were like,
Like,
35. It's not
excuse me?
even close. Like that's not even close. A couple
Yeah.
grand, 10% is fine because you know expenses and shit. But
Yeah. I mean, 10%.
they said they even cut corners and stuff because the guy was going, it will cost less if you do it this way. I was like, oh sweet, we'll do that then, and then get the bill which is like 7 or 8 grand more than the actual quote.
Oh, man. And that's when you're like, no. How about
Oh, he
no?
did. I said to him, just don't pay it. Just say I'll pay 10% more, and that's my limit. I'm not paying any more than that.
Yeah,
Quote
that's
better.
what we agreed on.
Learn. Quote better.
Quote better.
Yep. Learn, bro. Yeah. So that
Life is
was
exciting.
builders are fun, aren't they?
Everything is fun at the moment.
Yes, including the charts.
Ooh, what's happening in the charts, Lee?
Oh, let's have a look at the charts. So we have.
Before we start the charts.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I was trying to do a segue. You just messed up my segue.
No,
now.
no, it's a good segue, but I
Well, it's
just
not
need
now.
to.
You've broken it.
Well, you can always make a new segue. I was just going to say that we got told that apparently people think we do the charts as some kind of joke.
No, this is deadly serious.
This is very serious.
The whole podcast is based around the charts.
Exactly.
No charts, no podcast.
The charts is the bedrock for new news.
It is, exactly, because it's the beginning. It's like the charts. It's what everyone's playing. It's current
Exactly.
news. It's exciting.
So yeah, we do the charts unironically.
Yeah. Can we do it for 35 minutes again like last time? Because that was really cool. We liked
Oh
it
well,
for
we can
35 minutes.
try. Let's see if we can stretch the charts out.
Let's see how many people last. So the title was Elden Ring Continues to Fall.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So what's quite interesting, Halo Infinite has gone to number 3 from number 7. So
Season 2
kicked off. Things happened. Minecraft dropped. Oh, Fortnite's obviously number 1 and Modern Warfare. GTA 5 excitedly went up one place.
I don't know why.
No idea. I want to know which one it is. I'm not going to click on it. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess it's the one that's not high def.
Yes, the not high def version.
Yes, not high def, yes. Elden Ring dropped to 8, which is finally happening. It's been up the charts for a long, long time.
It has.
For a game that you kind of go to the beginning and run around and then go to the end. It doesn't really have multiplayer, is what I'm saying. It doesn't really have like a loop, does it?
Yeah, there's no loop. You don't get to the end and immediately start off again.
No. Rest of it's pretty boring. Rocket League, Roblox, Destiny 2 swap places with Rainbow Six. FIFA 22 has gone up 3 places. Yep, don't know why.
Nope.
No. It could be because it's actually come to Game Pass. That could be why it is.
Oh yeah. Has it come to Game Pass?
I think it has, yeah, just come to Game Pass or was soon.
Oh, cool.
Could do
Okay.
news searching, but you know. Trek to Yumi or Wyoming or Yumi.
I think it's Yomi.
Yomi? Yeah, I went
Yomi.
Yomi first. It felt like Yomi. Trek to
Yeah.
Yomi is a new entry at number 16, which is pretty cool.
Man,
It's a
look at its true
good
achievement
looking
ratio.
game. Oh, really? Is it quite high?
Wow, it's 8,668 true achievement points.
Oh, geez. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
55 people have completed it.
Man,
That's amazing. I suppose because not many people have completed it. That will soon drop, though.
yeah, I'm sure that'll drop
Soon
as
the
more and more
peeps.
people
Kill
jump
your
in.
first enemy is a good one. I like that. It's a cool looking game. I do like the look of that game. We talked about it last week. NBA 2K22 has gone up a couple places. Any other interesting stuff? FIFA 22, the other one's gone up one place as well. Red Dead's gone up a place.
Mm-hmm.
I really keep nearly buying that game, you know.
How much is it?
It's on sale all the time
Well, what's stopping you then?
because I've got games to play.
Yes, you have lots of games to play.
I don't know if I need what's the average completion for Red Dead? 800 hours or something?
200 to 300 hours.
Yeah, so, you know, I've got a few of those games.
Yep, no, definitely.
I think that's more than a month anyway. I can do Cyberpunk in a month, but I don't know if I can do that in a month.
Yeah, that'll be a bit difficult.
100 gig.
Yeah, it's 100 gig. It's massive.
Jeez, a big one. Re-entry. How weird. Star Wars
Oh.
Jedi Fallen Order. Is that because I played it?
I think because we mentioned it, people remembered it existed.
That's really bizarre. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Interesting. Must be me. Tiny Tina's falling off. I'm waiting for that game. I might pick that up if it's cheap. People say it's cool. A new entry of Peggle 2.
Hasn't Peggle 2 been around for ages?
It's been out for a long time, yes. I don't know if it's ever been in the charts, though.
No, never been in the charts.
No. It's been around since 2003, yeah. Wonder why. I'm guessing it's because it went on to Game Pass.
Yeah, it's gone onto Game Pass.
Oh,
and suddenly,
EA Ultimate, what do we call it?
yeah, EA Play. It's gone into Game Pass and suddenly everyone goes, I remember Peggle
That's
2.
a really cool game. Yeah,
That's a great game.
It's never a good game, though, was it, Peggle?
Peggle's fun. Peggle's like if you want just explosions of colours.
Oh, okay. I've never played it. Didn't do it. Madden NFL 22 re-entry, and then Among Us is holding up a lot of them. It's very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Just reading the text, there's nothing that interesting, I don't think. Peggle 2 makes an appearance. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that Peggle 2 has pitched up.
It's because Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass quests is why.
Oh, okay.
There must be an easy quest, like play it.
Play it. Just play it.
Just play it. There it is. Hit 40 orange pegs, and you get 50 rewards. That's actually pretty good.
That's not too bad, actually.
I don't know how easy it is to hit 40 orange pegs, though.
Yeah, probably a couple minutes.
Wow, there's lots of stuff in here. There's a whole world of stuff in here. Okay, cool. That was very good. It's a good start. It's a good solid start. It wasn't 35 minutes. I apologise.
No, it's not quite 35 minutes, but it is a solid start to the podcast.
Start to the podcast. Give me a moment. I will find more news. So I'm going to go through quickly what we talked about on Saturday.
Yep.
Not to beat it over the head too much, but Halo Infinite came out, Season 2. Bit broken.
Yep, a little bit broken.
Apologies from the devs, actually, which I thought was interesting. Which means it must be broken if the devs are actually apologising.
I don't know. It seems like 343 keeps apologising for everything.
Yeah, because they know. It's because they know they're going to lose Halo to somebody soon.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully they just get their A into G.
Oh, I just don't think they care. I have my doubts. I just have my doubts. They've never shown they care. Halo 5 was a disaster.
I enjoyed Halo 5.
Yeah, story wasn't Halo, though. Story was Master Chief running around being a bit sad, a bit stupid.
A bit sad.
Chased by 3 other Titans, what do we call them? Halo people.
Yeah, Chiefs,
yes.
Master Sad.
Masters, yes. So what they're complaining about is Last Spartan Standing is a bit broken when you play it, so the tracking's not working properly.
But that's been fixed now, we need to say.
Okay, and that has been fixed now. I don't believe it, but I'm sure they broke something else. What annoys most people is the transversal techniques from popular high-level players were removed from the game, which is weird. Why would you do that? It doesn't matter. It's a campaign. It doesn't make any difference. It's a cool thing for people to do, work out how to go faster and faster through the campaign.
Yeah, and I mean, the transversal things have always been like Halo. You've always put a grenade on a buggy, jumped into the buggy, and it's shot halfway across the map.
You remember playing Quake? You rocket launch through the floor and makes you ping over to the other side of the map?
You rocket jump, yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's been built into Quake for ages, and that's super fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I used to win when I was playing Quake, because you just rocket jump everywhere.
So why take it out? It's just dumb, yeah. So they removed several of the Halo Infinite speedrunning exploits. Option to pilot a Pelican dropship or to equip an unlimited ammo tank gun, which is literally you rip a gun off you stand next to one of the Scorpions, don't you? You take the gun off it.
You just rip it off.
A Scorpion gun, unlimited ammo.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amazing. Just run around with, yeah. And also, very excitedly, they've made some guns now jam without warning. The studio doesn't clarify that this is unintentional. Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't understand this because, if you want realistic shooters, you go to like Call of Duty or Battlefield, then a gun jamming feels real. You're playing Halo.
It's not supposed to. They say it's unintentional. It's broken. It's a bug.
So it's not supposed to jam.
No. They say the studio has clarified this is unintentional, and that is a fix is in the works for it.
Okay, so if it jams, does it stop firing, or is there an animation of it actually jamming and you kind of have to throw it away?
I'm imagining it doesn't do anything. I don't think it's that clever.
Yeah, because if there's that whole animation of it jamming, then someone's coded that in and gone, yep, push to production.
It's a bug introduced by Rapid Fire Exploit.
Huh.
That's what it says on the tweets. Yeah, so there's new maps and stuff on there. It's all very exciting. You jumped in, you said, and had play.
Yeah, I jumped in, and I'm still, for some reason, stuck on season 1. I don't know how to get to the content for season 2.
I don't think you can. I think you have to do the rest of it. I think you have to complete the first 100, and then it'll let you into the next 100.
So do you think I have to complete the first 100 levels of season 1 before it lets me go into season 2?
Yes, because how would they do it? Unless there's an option to choose which season you want to play in the battle pass or something.
It would just be logical.
You
get
money?
some XP. Your XP goes up for season 1 and season 2 at the same time. Easy done.
No, because I'm going to wait until season 7 and then I'm going to start playing. I will break the system if that's the case. Well, cool, I can get all these cool things and not work as much as everyone else who does 7 years worth of work.
Such a cheater.
Yes, I wish. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say really. I think it's a bit broken, and I think that's why they're being so slow, because they can't get on top of it.
Can't get it fixed.
They haven't got no confidence in it, I guess. Maybe it's that.
Which is a pity. I mean, they're a massive studio from what I remember.
Oh yeah,
and they've got definitely a lot of studios helping, and they've also got the backing of Xbox. So there's no excuse, guys. Come on.
But they're back of Xbox the whole time, haven't they?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe Phil's a bit too soft on 343 because they are the custodians of Halo.
Yeah. Wonder how much longer they can get away with it, though.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some very serious meetings going on behind closed doors to say, you need to pull your finger, guys. It's now coming time where we wanted Halo to be the #1 game when you look at the charts. Why is it not there yet?
Yep. And why'd you keep breaking shit?
Yep. Don't touch stuff. Just let it...
Leave it.
Yeah. Put new maps in, put new guns in, put new modes in. Done. Get to work on the DLC.
Look at Fortnite. Use the Fortnite model. Just do that.
Mm-hmm. Easy, because they could put a map in and then they could go, oh, things have broken and now the map is upside down. Suddenly it's a whole new game,
That's right, yes. Yes, that's interesting. Blow stuff up in the middle places.
Yeah, the installation that you were fighting in, for example.
And everyone can floss while watching it.
Exactly. Put some dancers in. I want Master Chief to floss.
Exactly. I actually blame Clippy. So they brought in Clippy, and I think he's causing trouble.
And he broke everything.
He keeps offering to help, and it's just not working out.
It looks like you're trying to shoot some enemies. I can help.
Yes, it looks like you don't know how to shoot this gun. It looks like
you've broken Halo.
It looks like you've broken Halo. Yeah, so you can get him as a forthcoming Clippy or Clipster nameplate and also a gun charm.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Yes, well done.
When the person sat down to make Clippy in the beginning, did he ever think that it would become such a big thing to have a paperclip with eyes?
That says "Bring back Clippy." I'm on a t-shirt.
Imagine how much more successful Windows Phone would have been if instead of saying, hey Cortana, you said, hey Clippy.
Yes, and then he says in a really annoying voice, because I imagine really squeaky.
Squeaky? I don't know. How do paperclips sound?
Oh, metal, aren't they?
Yeah, they're metal.
Like really annoyingly buzzy, annoyingly happy. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
It was like, yes, you asked. What can I help you with?
Like really excited, kind of running to the like a puppy running to the screen, going, "Hi, can I help you?"
Yes, exactly. Like the excited paperclip.
Brilliant. Okay, something odd. Xbox app is getting very chap-like with its features. They brought in stories into the Xbox app on your mobile. Kyle, I heard that you used this.
I did. I put some screenshots there. I put some achievements there, and suddenly people started liking my screenshots and the achievements I put in the story.
Your wife did.
No, other people did as well.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. So 72 hours they would stay up for rather than just one day.
Hey, that's pretty cool. It's quite nice because when you get an achievement now and you don't want to clog up the feed, you can just be like, check this out, guys.
Is it easy to do? 'Cause I haven't done it. I don't really do posting of stuff, so.
Super easy.
Oh, okay.
I do like it. I do like this feature. It's more natural putting that in the Xbox app than it is putting it in, say, LinkedIn. You know?
Yes.
I don't know why LinkedIn has stories.
Yes. I was thinking of putting Xbox stuff into LinkedIn. I wasn't thinking of the stories in LinkedIn, but yes.
No, just the stories. LinkedIn has stories. And did you see that April Fool's Day where they put stories into Excel?
Someone must have thought that and then went, no, that's a really bad idea, but keep it because we'll use it in April Fools.
Put it in the background. That's a good idea that we will trick people in and we'll
That's right.
gauge the public
actually
perception.
doing this anyway, yeah.
Like put it as an April Fool's and everyone, if there was enough public people going, oh, that's pretty cool,
pretty
they'd be
cool.
like, yeah, look,
Yeah.
Excel stories in Excel.
And then you can buy hats and stuff in Excel from the stories
yeah.
because there's ads in there as well.
Or you can like attach googly eyes to your cells.
Yes.
Look at this financial report with the big googly eyes on the side.
There's also something else they brought in, which is new priority tagging system. I don't understand what this is, so I might just read it and see if you can understand.
Okay, yeah, go through it and let's see if we can figure this out together.
In the same May announcement is the QoS, quality of service tagging feature. It's a new function that lets players set priority tag to certain console system features that can get bogged down with latency congestion. That way, during the times of high user traffic, the congestion stays stable as it gets priority over others.
So this is basically if you're a, you know QoS for
I know quality,
switches.
it's like for phones, isn't it? You don't want mobile VoIP lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So if you're in a household of 18 other people and they're all streaming Netflix, but you're the IT guru of the family,
I see what you're saying.
you can go give QoS, quality of service, to the Xbox, and so it will degrade the Netflix traffic while the
Brilliant.
Xbox traffic gets
See,
priority.
I read this as internal on the Xbox and was like, why would you do this on the internal on the Xbox? Why can't the Xbox do party chatting and streaming and multiplayer at the same time? What's going on here? I see. So what you're saying is, yeah, you can actually tag it in your router gateway.
Yeah, and so in the network settings, you can probably add a tag to it. So if you're a big network nerd,
So if you are annoyed with Simone, you can tag all the stuff to your Xbox. Like if you're playing a game against her, maybe like multiplayer Halo, and you've got to kill her. You can just make sure you get all the ping.
yeah, it'd be a good idea.
I like it. Or beating the kids at the games or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're just
But
not
it's a
very
very-
good. I'm really fast. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's not me.
It's a very nerdy way of winning, though.
Oh yeah, I'm for it though.
Amazing.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So this is a rumor that's been kicking around for 17 months. Xbox is bringing out a device a bit like a Chromecast for playing Xbox games on, for streaming xCloud or Microsoft Cloud Gaming or whatever you want to call it, or Xbox Cloud Gaming, or Gaming Cloud Xbox.
Or game streaming from the Xbox factory via the internet version 2, Service Pack 3.
The quick yes, Microsoft's ambitions in cloud gaming have so far been largely limited to mobile and building a cloud console experience, it says here. So this is from GamesBeat, and they hinted at this nearly a year ago. I actually read somewhere else it was 17 months ago they first talked about this. So they're bringing out like a puck form factor device, like your Chromecast or your Amazon or your Roku, and it's basically all, and it will do TV streaming services, but of course it would also do xCloud, as they call it here, or Xbox game streaming.
It'd be fantastic. Do you think that they've pushed it back because of the chip shortage?
No, I think they push it back because they want to make sure the beta worked okay.
Yeah, but I mean, still, this thing will need some chips in it.
Yeah,
that
but not
they can't
really.
get.
Not really.
I don't know. I think if they're going to sell it at like $99 or whatever they've got planned, they're expecting people to flock to it like mad. Especially if you're going, I had an OG Xbox One and I want to jump into the newer games, but I don't want to buy an Xbox, or I can't get hold of an Xbox. Here we go. Here's Xbox Cloud Streaming. You've got all the functionality of your Xbox.
I hear what you're saying, but my counter is, but it works on the website.
Yeah.
Which doesn't require as much oomph as
Yeah, but
at all.
this if you think about it, this is going to be the Halo device for xCloud streaming. So it's got to do it well. And
yes, I hear you. I don't know if it's as... I feel like it's a mobile phone CPU. So which I seem to be lots of those kicking around for some reason.
yeah, they are. But I don't know. I think Microsoft's going to want to do something better than just put a Snapdragon in it and call it a day.
Yes, they will. That's all they're going to do.
I think they learned with trying to put Snapdragons in the Surfaces that that's not what people want.
That was just stupid, yeah. So that what's interesting is they're working with Samsung as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wonder if because they're going to get them into the Tizen Power TVs. Which
So
means
Samsung uses the Xenos, what's it? The Exynos. The
Exynos.
Exynos chip.
Yes,
Maybe they're working
Maybe
with
that's what they're
Samsung to create like a custom Exynos chip.
exactly, yeah. Or not even custom, maybe just one that they use in the TV. Because if they can get it working on TVs, then it'd be good.
You just pair your Xbox controller to the TV. Nice. Done. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Plug your TV into the internet.
Although I've not got an app, so I've got an LG, so I'm not sure how it's going to work.
I'm sure you'll get an app.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that.
And then will it pop up on Roku one day?
Oh, that'll be interesting. It'll be pretty funny if it pops up on like Apple TV.
Oh, yeah. No, Sony TVs, mate.
Oh, yeah, that'll
'Cause
be...
it's Android.
Maybe that's how they're going to get around the Game Pass
so
on PlayStation.
At the top of this article, it does talk about how it's in like an Android app. Technically works on Android TV OS, but very limited capacity, capabilities, and plenty of bugs. Well, that is basically a Sony TV.
Oh, that's amazing.
Get your Xbox out of my Sony. That would be one of those moments.
Hashtag.
Exactly, yes. Get you out. So this is actually linked to this as well. So we're just talking about xCloud in the web. Epic now work with Microsoft in a weird kind of combo, I guess. So now you can play Fortnite on your iPhone through the website.
Xbox Cloud Gaming. And it's free to play, so
And
you
it's free
don't
to play.
need an Xbox Ultimate subscription.
That's right. Which must really annoy Apple.
But look at the timing, right? So they put this out on Friday and they go, look, we've got Fortnite in xCloud and you don't need Xbox Ultimate to stream it. And then the whole weekend, Xbox Live has been down.
Because how many people use iPhones? And how many of them are like 12-year-old boys?
Like millions and millions.
And
I mean,
all the iPads that are kicking around. It's not just a phone, is it?
And just think how many millions of people were like jumping into Fortnite on their iPad again.
Yep.
So I definitely think that this took down Xbox Live. They did not expect this much people to try.
I don't understand how they didn't expect that though.
Because
there's a billion iPhones out there, and they get like 5% of that. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, but this is Microsoft. They put stuff out and they go, "Oh, people use our stuff. What a surprise! That's pretty novel." Who would have thought? We just made this little program called Windows, and suddenly, there's been a lot of people using it.
And when we change it, it annoys you? Wow.
Really?
Yeah, so 26 countries it came out in. Interestingly, Cameron said he wasn't affected. So Aussie wasn't affected by it.
No, we were fine.
So maybe it's just US, was it? I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I rolled my eyes a lot because there's lots of people complaining, going, ha, 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 ha. That's all you can read on the internet. So, okay, good one.
But I read a thread from one of the Xbox devs who works with Xbox Live, and he said the reason it happens is if you had downloaded a game from Game Pass and onto your home console and you have started that game already before the outage, you would have been fine and unaffected. But if you downloaded a game from... If you've got a game from Game Pass and then you try to play it for the first time while Xbox Live is down, that's when you get the error. Because what happens is, as soon as the game launches, that getting things ready is actually downloading the digital key. Yeah. It's the handshake to get the digital key and assign the license to first to your console, then to your account. And it's pretty clever the way it does it. But then people say, when I download a game onto the Xbox, why can't it also download the key at the same time? Like, do the handshaking then in the background?
Because if someone else downloads, if you log into someone else's computer and then do exactly the same thing as they've just done, but disconnect yourself from the internet, then two people run the same copy, the same license. That's why.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting the way it works, and pretty interesting why it failed. But yeah, if you had run the game before on your Xbox then you were fine.
If you'd
No
already
issue.
started the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went without internet for a while when I was moving around, and my disc games all worked fine. I was playing FIFA and all sorts of games like this, and it was all fine because I had the disc or whatever game I was. What was I playing a lot of? I was playing one game in particular. I just had the disc, so it was fine. It just kept loading, and it was just playing, and
Nice.
I didn't need any internet for it.
Oh, even when we shifted to Australia, we put the Xbox One X in the bag, and where we were staying in the beginning didn't have great Wi-Fi, so I just never connected the Xbox to the Wi-Fi, and was able to play all the Game Pass games like Forza Horizon 4 and some Tomb Raider and stuff all offline, and it was fine. It just without missing a beat.
Yep.
And then as soon as it got internet again, it was happy as and synced.
Yeah, I don't
Everything.
recall having issues. That's right. Yeah. So there's an interesting thing that's actually Cam was taught. I was looking for stories today, which I don't find lots of, but I was looking for stories today, and Cam was to talk about the Xbox, people complaining about the Xbox going down and the DRM stuff.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, which is basically, I find it. I'll put the story up. So I found one here, which is Xbox lost its digital only battle, but still on the wall. Because what they're saying is, the Xbox One came out, and they said we're going to do it so everyone's online all the time, and everyone went, no, you can't do that because I'm in a submarine and I don't have internet. That was kind of the biggest thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
I like how that's the example. I'm in a submarine. You go.
that was literally all I heard, though. People were going, but I'm in the army and I'm wherever, and I can't get internet. Like, okay, with their 360 they were playing, and that basically broke the Xbox One. That reason, and the fact that they said it's going to be multimedia rather than a gaming console.
Yeah, TV. Hey, Cortana, go to TV. Hey, Xbox, go to TV.
So everything broke on the weekend and caused lots of problems. So I'm now confused because I had no internet for a while and I had games to play still. I didn't have any issues, and you had the same. I had no issues. So is it more of a actually there was a problem with the services rather than a problem with DRM? If that makes sense. Like it was actually unable to connect properly, so it was confused problem rather than saying I've got no internet, so I'm not playing any games anymore.
Yeah, it was definitely an issue with the services, I think. The DRM is just the digital license, and the fact that it couldn't get its digital license meant it
But
couldn't
why
run.
did it need to check? Because we've both proved that you don't need it.
I think these people were they downloaded the games but had never started them.
Oh, I see, and they're very loud, these people.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the use case was, but from what I read, from what I understood from the Xbox developer guy, he basically says as long as it's run once and checked in once, you've got that license key for 90 days or something before it needs to check in again.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And each time you start it up, if you're connected, it rechecks and resets that 90-day window.
Or maybe it was just a weird I'm connected but kind of situation.
Yeah, that it could have been I'm connected and then it just couldn't find the license key or something.
So I guess the question is really, do you think there's an issue with DRM? Does PlayStation have the same problem if you get one of their online games as well?
Oh yeah, PlayStation it doesn't. PlayStation checks in each time you load the game, from what I understand.
Okay.
So if you have an internet outage while you're playing a game that is digital only, I believe it counts down and it gives you a 15 minutes to recheck in again, and after 15 minutes it kicks you out the game.
Oh, okay. Doesn't seem
So
very good.
it's yeah, the PlayStation's very aggressive, and the Xbox One is a bit more relaxed, from what he was saying.
Yeah, right. Okay. And Nintendo? I don't know about Nintendo's online.
I think
not so
Nintendo,
much.
if you take your console offline, they come knock on your door and they
Just
kneecap
take
you.
it off you.
They take your Switch and they get some guy to break your kneecaps. Don't do that again. And you're like, yes, of course I won't.
Wow.
I love you, Nintendo.
So is this an issue, or is this just lots of people writing articles about stuff that's not true?
I think it has to be rethought. I think they got to understand that the internet does go down sometimes, and they got to think about things.
Yes. Does it bother you? Does it bother me or you?
It doesn't bother me until it affects me.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't think it'll affect me living in a first world country, but if my internet was flaky, like it has been in the past, I think it probably would bug me a lot more.
Yeah, because I must have been a week without no internet. But it was fine. Like, it wasn't an issue. Or just rubbish internet or no internet.
So I think what needs to happen is that they need to maybe give the licenses to the games when they start up, and then have the game check in when the console detects that it can talk to Xbox Live.
But that's what it sounds like it does then. If you say it's 90 days, that's what it sounds like it
Yeah,
does.
rather than it checks on startup, it checks in the background while you're playing the game.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that getting ready bit at the beginning.
Yeah, the whole getting ready bit. So imagine that you're playing a game and you're offline, and then halfway through the game, it checks and it realizes you don't have a license because you've been dodgy and you've, hoisted your pirate flag and sailed the seven seas of the Pirate Bay, for instance. And then you're busy enjoying it and you're really having fun. And suddenly it checks in and goes, nope, you don't own this game. Suddenly you're invested and you're going to go buy the game.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Well, that's my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
But I support GOG, and GOG don't have any DRM on their games, and I believe they're pretty successful. So you can download the entire installer from every of their games that you've bought, and you can put on a USB drive, plug it into any computer, and fire it up, and it'll work. And it doesn't check in online to do its license.
So, what are you doing, young man?
It doesn't say that. It just goes, "Oh, you're playing a game? I like games." GOG is the Clippy of the computer world.
Exactly. Okay, let's drag it back to games.
Okay.
This is exciting. This is quite geeky. It's not Xbox related, but we like it anyway. Listen to a bunch of EVE Online nerds go wild over an official Excel collab. So EVE Online is basically Excel world, isn't it? When you're playing that, like it's a whole world of Excel numbers.
Spreadsheets in space.
Spreadsheets in space. Excellent. Okay. So they're doing a collaboration for the spreadsheet. I don't actually know what they're doing though. Spreadsheets in space. That's literally what it says here. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's so good. You basically put this in because I bugged you about it.
Yeah. No, I know nothing about it. I don't play this game because it just seems like a lot of work.
And with this,
I used to be a big EVE Online player. And I mean, now that I've got a laptop, if I go back to EVE Online,
There's
you'll
actually a
probably
video
lose me for a
if you're
while.
watching. I'll put a video on for people to watch.
EVE Online is a great game. But what is happening is that they're making APIs in which you can export and import your EVE Online data into Excel.
Oh my god.
So like your wallet transactions, the stuff you've bought, your selling stuff, your production queues, your production limits, all that fun stuff you can bring into Excel now and visualize it and have pivot tables and graphs, and it's so exciting.
Can you go away? Can you push out to EVE Online from the Excel spreadsheet?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a one-way.
Oh, see, that would be good. And you can kind of do calculations on it. So, okay, so when this happens, I want this to happen, and then you can. We have another dad joke. I asked my dad if he knew any formulas in Excel. He said, "Yeah, some."
That's amazing.
That was awesome. Good work, Cam. Yeah, people are very excited.
So excited. I mean, it's great. I looked at this and I was like, this is fantastic. Because EVE Online, they've got like they've hired a scientist that's got to do with financial markets. And his entire job is to just make sure that the economy in EVE Online is balanced. Like he's an economic scientist.
Yeah.
With a PhD and a funny hat and everything. And his only job is to make sure that no matter what they change in EVE Online, that the in-game economy is working, like as in a real-world economy.
Mm-hmm.
And that blows my mind.
Yeah. So I was people talk about. I can't remember I was reading this, but they say, why don't they get a game made out of the economies of the world and then get people to play it, and then they can work out all the different amazing things that we could do to kind of fix the economy in the world.
I know, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I was like, that's so simple, but makes so much sense.
It's like that's what they should do with like strategy games or town building games, city building games.
Yeah, that's right.
Give you a game, like put it into City Skylines with all the problems it's facing, put it out to the people. You'll end up with like a 13-year-old boy who solves the traffic problem in Auckland.
Yes.
Within budget.
Yes.
And within 5 years or something.
Yeah, exactly. You're laughing, but yes, that's exactly what happened. It would just be like, oh yeah, these guys over here seem to have this weird kind of way of doing things, and it works.
Yeah. I had this idea when I was working at the port, is to make like a port simulator where you could bring in real world ports and it could bring in the real world shipping data and all the rest.
Yeah.
And you give it to kids who've got endless amounts of time and they will min-max the heck out of your business. and you just copy them, and you've basically crowdsourced your problems to the world.
You just keep feeding them yellow drinks or blue drinks, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, just Mountain Dew and Doritos, and they'll keep solving your problems. They'll min-max the heck out of it, and I think it's a great idea. Make a game like Democracy, but about the economy.
Yep.
And make it online, so it brings in real world data as it happens.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
So simple.
So simple.
This is interesting. I've just discovered why you can't hear any music. Anyway, I just looking at it, like, this is bugging me. So Gotham Knights, exciting stuff came out about Gothic Knights. Two things. Firstly, the bad news. Or is it bad news? It's not come out on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One.
Oh, well, that's good news.
That's good news, isn't it? But it's kind of done as cancelled. And I was like, maybe they're just going, there's no point. We'll just make this work really well on one of them, on the Series X and the PS5.
As soon as the game comes out for the Series X only, the Series consoles only, then we are officially in next gen as current gen.
Do you know, I thought the same. And I thought, well, that actually makes sense now because it's easy to get Xboxes now, isn't it? And I think PlayStations keep saying they're getting easier as well. I don't know.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. So this is very good. This is very good, I think, personally. And then the extra good news is they had some gameplay.
Ooh, how does it look?
I like it. I'm a bit of a sucker for Batman, though.
I can't hear any sound, which is
No,
great.
you can't hear any sound. 1 minute.
So, does it look like it plays like the Batman games? Oh, Lee's just confused with life.
I was just trying to change it so the sound worked for you, but it doesn't work. It's fine. Yeah, I've got the video going now. So, what did you say? Anything? Did you ask me a question? Because I couldn't hear you. I was messing around.
Okay, so I asked, does it look like the Batman games? Does it play like the Batman games?
Yes. I'm playing the video now. I'll just jump it forward. Yeah, I think so. It feels very dark. Like it's got that sort of feel to it. And the combat is similar to Batman as well. Although you have like guns and stuff and...
Only you have guns and stuff. Well, it looks quite interesting. I'm busy just watching the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to have a look, but I don't know.
I know you were never that
I would
impressed with it,
prefer-
were you? You were not very... 'cause
No,
you're like, where's
I'd
Batman?
I'd prefer more Batman and less of his lackeys.
Yes.
Although I'm just watching the Nightwing stuff, and that looks pretty sweet. Nightwing
yeah.
looks like he can
Floating around.
kick some serious butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks. There's a bit of complaint about... what's the other guy? Red Hood? About his magic, his like magic stuff that he does.
Oh, yeah, that's very strange.
There's people complaining about that. But
Yep,
yeah.
but
It's
I
the
mean,
internet, so.
yeah, they'll complain about anything. Can Red Hood do real magic is the question.
Is that what everyone's complaining about?
I don't know. I don't know Red Hood very well.
No, I know nothing about Red Hood. I didn't know it existed until this came out.
I knew he existed, but I didn't know what his abilities were.
And this is multiplayer. You can see there's two people playing here. It's a bit like a wrestling tag team going on.
Except against the bad guys.
About the bad guys. There's a big fat guy. Crime resolved. There you go. Fixed
Nice.
it by beating everybody up.
Those are the best way to be a detective. How did
Exactly.
you solve the crime? I punched him in the
Everybody
face.
in the face.
It's all very noir, isn't it?
Yes.
Punched him in the face.
And then it
interesting.
follows up with some action on a bike and
Oh, yes.
shooting looks like a one of those money trucks. Oh no, it's not. It's an ice cream truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ice cream
An
truck
ice cream
with
truck
lots of
that's dropping bombs.
dropping bombs. Yes.
And not truth bombs, real bombs
No,
that
real
explode.
actual bombs.
So it's interesting, but I'm watching this trailer and nothing about it is saying next gen only,
Oh
you know?
no, exactly. I exactly thought that. Yeah.
So, I mean,
It
yeah,
looks
it
like-
looks like
It looks
the
like Batman, doesn't
game.
it?
It looks like Batman from 2015. Why
Mhm.
can't this be on the Xbox One?
Exactly.
You know?
Um,
Maybe it does something special in the back end, but
or maybe this is not very high.
yeah.
Maybe
Or
there's
maybe
no,
they're just
what do you
not
call it?
very
Turned
good.
on. Shiny bits.
Ah, yeah, maybe they don't have the shiny bits turned on.
Hmm. But it's very Batman because you kind of got like 8 different people stood there and they all seem to be waiting for their turn to fight you.
Yeah, I love it. It's like, wait, guys, it's not my turn. It's
No,
Bob's turn.
Bob's
Bob's
gonna
going to
fight
try
first.
hit him with a ladder. When he fails, it's going to be my turn to try hit him with a ladder.
And then there's a slow-mo at the end when they beat up Bob or whoever
Yep.
the finished last person to beat up who gets a slow-mo.
Yep. got
It's
it.
still from Halo. It's got the grappling hook, which is nice.
Nice. You got to have. Well, Batman had the grappling hook first, didn't he?
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't Batman. That was some other random.
Oh, that was Red Hood that had the
Red
grappling
Hood,
hook there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no,
well.
it's pretty. There's now walking around the room. They've got nice lighting and stuff. And
Yeah, but it's not next gen pretty.
no, it's fine.
I mean, I'm looking at it and I go, Quantum Break looked better than this.
Oh wow. Okay. I wonder if it's actually more. Is it going to be more like Watch Dogs or something like that? That sort of level.
Ah, yeah, Watch Dogs. That'll be interesting. Oh well. Yeah, that's pretty cool that it's now next gen only. Maybe they can push it a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they can turn all the stuff on. Yeah, Gotham
Oh, I
Knights.
don't like the interface.
It's Gotham Knights, bro. Yeah.
I don't like the interface a lot. It's too, I don't know, like RPG, not RPG, but like stat based. Batman was not very stat based, wasn't he? He
No,
was-
God, no. You just pick up kind of bonus stuff, don't you?
Yeah, you
Ooh,
pick
I've
up
got a
bonus
new
stuff.
arm thing.
Yeah, but this is all very like plus
It's
82 to
RPG,
your suit,
yes.
plus 90 to your elbows.
So you do is you Google the best build, and then that's what you do. Well, that's
Yeah,
what I
you're-
do anyway, because I just can't bother to work it out.
Your dad build, Leanna's dad build.
Mm-hmm. I know Batman's
I had
hat.
to I
Cow.
had to explain to Simone what a dad build was today.
Do you just say when Lee plays, he plays the same build for everything?
Yes, that was exactly my words.
If it doesn't break, why try fixing it? Yeah, so, it's actually cool. It's coming out in October. You can get pre-order it now. There's
Are
a
you gonna
special
pre-order
edition for $300.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pre-order that?
I don't know. I feel like I need to finish the other 2 Batmans I've not finished yet. I've started City, and I've not started Night, is it? What's the second
yep.
one? Yeah.
So it's Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. Then there was that weird one in the middle,
No, that didn't exist. Never happened.
and then Arkham Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, Arkham City is probably one of the best games there.
Oh, really? I really like Asylum. And I played City. I found it too big almost.
No, Asylum is good, and then I went from Asylum to City, and City blew me away.
Ah, okay. I remember I've got to the... Is it a prison? I think I got to the prison, which you kind of have to go underneath all these kind of ground... You kind of break into a factory and you end up going underneath all the sewer bits almost, like the
Oh,
grates
yes.
under the ground. And that's where I got to. I stopped there. That's how far I got.
Oh man, you're making me want to play Batman again.
I do want to play it, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Such a good game.
Yeah. And also, Cam says, are we all playing co-op? Because it would be quite cool. It is co-op, yeah. 6-player co-op, playing
Oh.
Batman.
I think it's only 4-player co-op.
Oh, but there's 6 characters. How does this work?
Oh, there's 6 characters? I don't know.
4-player.
I thought it was Red Hood, Nightwing, Batgirl, and
Robin.
Robin. Yeah, you can see why I forget about that one.
I know. Everyone forgets Port Robin. So that's cool.
I just remember Robin from the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, see, I go 60s.
Oh no, Lego Batman Robin is
Holy-
the best.
Oh, okay.
Where he
He's just
He
really
puts
sad,
on-
isn't he?
puts on the suit and he's like, "Oh, it's a bit tight," and then rips off his pants. He goes, "That's better."
Oh, no, I've just closed one of the things I was going to talk about. Okay, this is a weird story.
Okay,
First,
you and your weird
digest.
stories this week.
I know it's Cameron's fault.
Okay,
So, I just pressed the wrong button and got rid of one of the stories I haven't talked about yet, which is annoying.
beautiful. Well done.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, bro. No, it's back in. Okay, cool, it's back. Sleeping Dogs, Definitive Edition, has now got an R18 plus rating in Australia. Just Australia, nowhere else. Why? Please discuss.
Didn't we get this game with gold ages ago?
2014, actually, this game came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my immediate question was, has this happened before? Like, do you know of any other game or even movie that's changed its rating after coming out 7 or 8 years later? 8 years later.
No. Nope. Nope.
Is Australia weird?
Oh, that goes without a doubt. I mean,
Okay, cool.
look at who's here.
I'll put the story up. So me and Cam did a bit of digging around, and it makes no sense. What it says is, it's because the violence is strong violence or something.
Strong violence as opposed to weak violence.
Just yes.
Oh my word.
Yeah, it's just odd. So they're basically, so what's happened, what is interesting also, the PlayStation Store still says MA 15 plus, which is what it was previously. So PlayStation hasn't changed to update their stuff. Only Xbox has.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just really confused. But then I was like, okay, so does GTA need to change its rating as well? Because that came out at the same time. And I'm sure it's just as violent as Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, I would think probably maybe more violent.
Yeah. COD's pretty violent.
I mean, you are shooting people in the head.
You're shooting people in the head. Saints Row.
Yep.
That's pretty violent. There's a purple dildo you beat people up with. That's violent to me.
That is violent on all levels.
Exactly. Yes. And there's a whole bunch of games. Is this a thing that they're doing as like, oh no, we'll do an old game, and then they're slowly going to go through and do all the games and push them up to 18? Conspiracy says, is it the film industry paying them to do it? Because everyone keeps going playing games and not giving them money to the film industry.
Oh, that'll be sneaky.
It's really odd, and there's no information about it at all.
Yeah. How weird.
How weird, yeah. And it's set in China. Is it because Australia doesn't like China anymore? But then Square Enix is a Japanese company, so that didn't really work. But the theory of the game was good. But the company's Japanese, so that didn't work for me. But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people would go back and re-rate a game unless it is re-coming out.
And this is why everyone's really excited, because they reckon, oh, maybe they got number 2 coming out.
Huh.
But then why would you do that? Why would you change the rating of the old game if you've got a new one coming out? What's the...
Or maybe it's just the same name.
Okay. Okay. That's lazy. That's really lazy. Sleeping Dogs. What's the last game called? Sleeping Dogs. What's the one called? Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, maybe this is like the real definitive edition because it's the next gen update.
Brackets 2022 or something.
Yeah.
It's like when those dodgy businesses get reopened again, and they have a year in the title because they closed the last business and remade it again.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm confused. I'm waiting for the rest of them to kick off now, like all these other violent games that are out there.
Ah, you're going all the way back to Halo, the first one on
Exactly.
the Xbox.
All that purple blood.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it's a really weird story. But you got nothing to add. No kind of pearls of wisdom.
I am as confused as you are.
Excellent.
I have no idea what is going on anymore.
Well, you live in that country. Do you have regrets?
Well, I mean, some.
Some.
It's a very strange place, Australia.
Camera says we know the difference between high impact and strong violence, but really though, it's not like the game's changed. It's exactly the same game.
How would you quantify high impact? For me, high impact is getting punched in the face.
Punched in the face. Is it swords?
Swords.
Well, they're all swords. It's all samurai type, like samurai, but it's all triads running around with swords.
I wish I knew the answer to this.
I wasn't convinced, Cameron, at all by the information I was reading that it made any sense.
Maybe this is my theory. Because of COVID, the government is catching up on rating all the games that they that they could have rated, but the government always has a backlog.
This is 2014. This is pre-COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So it's perfectly fine to blame COVID for it.
Blaming COVID. Perfect.
I mean, it's a government institution.
You don't need to say nothing else. Blame COVID.
Yep, there we go.
COVID. You've got it.
It's COVID's fault.
Let's go COVID's fault. Hashtag blame COVID. Okay. There's a sale. Woohoo!
Ooh, we
on
like
the Xbox
sales.
Series X and S titles, up to 75% off.
Is there anything good in the sale?
Well, initially I was like, not so much, but then I was like, actually, so FIFA Game Pass, Control Ultimate, $20.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cyberpunk $40. This is US, so please don't get too excited, people in Australasia. Madden's on Game Pass. Sinking City, I think that's on Game Pass. Back 4 Blood's on Game Pass. Apex Legend Champion Edition, no one really cares. Watch Dogs Legion, $20. I thought that was actually quite good.
Oh, that is pretty good, actually.
Oh, don't buy Watch Dogs Legions. It pops up in the chat as soon as I say that. That's hilarious. Valhalla Deluxe Edition, $40.
Oh, yeah.
So that would include all the extra, the kind of France and Paris or whatever stuff, and the new things that came out. It's a trap. It's a trap. Camera says. Okay. Odyssey Gold Edition for $32. It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm busy looking
it's a
at
solid
it now.
game. $130 for $32. It's a lot of game. Chicken Police. Don't know what to say about that. Forza Horizon 4. Don't, because it's on Game Pass. Ghost Runner. Don't know what that is. Life is Strange True Colors $40.
Oh, yeah, you should pick it up, Lee.
No. Metro Exodus
No.
Gold Edition.
Just no.
Just no.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Metro Exodus Gold Edition is $12. That was what stopped me. I was like, I'm quite tempted to pick that up. Yeah, Metro Exodus, yeah. Because it's only $12. I started this game and I wanted to play it again. Then it came out of Game Pass. I was like, that's brilliant.
Oh, yeah. We got this one as well.
Oh.
I don't think we got it for this sale, but we did get it at some point. So
I thought you did, yeah. Mortal Kombat's $20, which was quite a good price.
Oh, yeah. Which Mortal Kombat is that?
11 Ultimate. So it's the big cheese one. Like, it's got everything.
The big cheese one.
$80 down to $20. Yeah, big cheese. Monster Energy Shop Supercross, the official video game.
5.
5. Damn it! I missed the words at the end. It's $56 still. I don't understand why it's so expensive.
Because it's got to pay license fees to
for like
Monster
18
Energy. It's got to pay
people.
license fees to Supercross. It's got to pay
that's
license fees to Monster Energy again.
And then video game, and then official. And Star Wars Squadrons. If you haven't got Game Pass, is only $13.
Nice. You missed an amazing game though. Did
No,
you cover Chicken Police?
I did not cover Chicken Police because I
Have
was being
you
really
looked-
sarcastic about all the games. I thought I can't go that low, but
No. Have you looked at Chicken Police?
no.
It is 20 Australian dollars, and I'm like this close to buying it.
God.
It looks
We're
fantastic.
doing live Googling. Oh, this is Canadian. Why is it Canadian on my computer?
I don't know why you linked a Canadian site.
It's got partial nudity. Shall I put in and see what this partial nude looks like?
I don't know.
Well, you've looked. Aren't you on the website as well?
I'm on the Xbox website. It doesn't tell me
1916.
anything.
Oh, it's all black and white.
It just says strong course language for me.
Oh, mine says partial nudity. I must have a really
maybe
special
you're getting
version.
this. Maybe you're not finding the right Chicken Police.
No, definitely Chicken Police paint it red. Oh.
Yep. Oh man, I'm so tempted to buy this game.
This looks horrific.
It looks amazing.
It's horrific. A buddy cop noir adventure. Sunny. Okay. Oh my god.
How good does
The
this game
rooster
look?
looks quite intense. Oh no, the roosters have been captured. 8 plus hours of spoken dialogue,
That's amazing.
opposed to mimed dialogue, which doesn't work.
Yeah, not very good.
No.
So yeah, this game looks incredible. It's got human bodies with animal heads on top, and it looks like you play like a rooster.
Yeah,
person.
roosters. The two rooster cops. And
So
I hope you
funny.
speak like that kind of like 40s drawl to it as well.
Oh, it'll be great if you do.
Can we hear any of this speaking? Oh.
The last clocking
So,
color
how-
left
how
this
bad
city
do you want
years
it?
ago.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Oh, it's MK11. Yeah, not Ultimate in though. You don't get the Ultimate Edition in Game Pass. It's just the standard one, isn't it? I'm talking to
Just the
Cameron.
standard one.
Okay, cool. So that was exciting. And Metro Exodus in Canada is $12. Why am I in Canada?
I don't know why you're in
I
Canada.
don't want to be in Canada. It's not, it's not the place
It's a
to
bit
be.
cold.
It's a bit cold. Matty's there though.
Yeah, you could stay with him.
Yep. Microsoft Flight Sim.
Oh yeah.
Top Gun DLC release date.
Because the movie's finally coming out.
The movie comes out on May 24th.
Seriously,
Yes. 2 weeks.
that's sooner than I expected.
So if you want to see Tom Cruise looking a bit old, but pretending to be not old, then it could be a good movie.
Is Val Kilmer in it?
I think he is, yes.
Oh, brilliant! Then I'm gonna go see it. Because man,
Yeah. I just can't. Tom Cruise does too much of his jaw clenching for my liking now. He just looks at things and clenches his jaw and looks earnestly at something.
Ah,
Those are
man,
short
I like
person.
Tom Cruise in the Mission Impossible movies.
I just have issues with the guy. I just want to punch him in the face. He's
Sounds
got
like,
that face that you just want to.
I don't know. Did you watch the latest Mission Impossible
Yeah,
with Henry
I've seen them
Cavill?
all. Yeah, with the moustache.
It's great. A++. He reloads his biceps. What more could you want?
Okay, so Top Gun Maverick Experience is coming out on the 25th, the day after the movie is when it comes out.
Cool.
This could be really cool. Because I was thinking to myself, so what would we want to do? Do we want to be landing on the boats, the ships,
The aircraft carrier?
the aircraft carrier? That's the word I was looking for.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, so you could do. Oh, that's a really short clip. As clips go, that's real short. Yeah, so you can take off, you can land, maybe fly around a bit. And I was like, what else can you do? Because there's no fighting. Do you get to race stuff?
I don't know.
Do you get to
It's a good
flash
question.
past the? They did the flash past the tower.
Oh, you go
And
past
knock
the
all the
tower, get in
windows out?
trouble?
Yeah, exactly. Can you do things like that? Like what's?
It's a good question. Man, it probably is just the entire movie in flight sim because they could.
Yes. If they put in fighty stuff, flying around after guys who wear black kind of helmets and you can't see their eyes, that'd be amazing. It was so corny, that movie. That first one was so good.
It's beautiful. You gotta
Yeah.
love it.
Oh yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, and I think it could be quite cool because if he gets to land on a plane, on a boat, which is really hard, not a plane.
Land on a plane.
Don't land on planes. Bad.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Bad for landing. It's wrong. Something for you, Carl. Something for you to geek out on.
Yes.
AMD reveals the first games to support FSR 2.0 upscale tech.
This is pretty cool.
This is pretty cool. Yeah. So the first game will be. So what is FSR 2.0? Can you tell me?
Fidelity FX Super Resolution.
Oh, look at you reading that first line of that.
Yeah, I can read words with the best of them.
So it boosts frame rates without the loss of image quality. Is the point of it?
Yeah.
Yes. The first game to receive it is Deathloop on the 12th of May, which is tomorrow for us. There'll be a patch out for it. This will be
Cool.
Deathloop on PC, I guess, because it's on Xbox yet.
Oh, EVE Online is also getting it.
EVE Online, Microsoft Flight
And
Sim.
Farming Simulator 22.
Oh, Farm Sim 22.
Nice.
Wow. Forspoken. No idea what that is. And one is already... Actually, that's interesting. FSR 1, which is only half as good, is on Far Cry 6, God of War, and Cyberpunk 2077, and Dota 2, and Resident Evil Village. Yeah, so what's very good about this is that it's actually built into the Series X and S already.
Yeah.
So we get this stuff. Yeah, I don't know when. So obviously, Deathloop isn't coming out until September, is it? Here for us, I think it's 12 months after the PlayStation version.
Yeah. So September maybe?
So maybe that's when the Xbox is going to start getting hit with the. Once they get the PCs all happy and settled down, they'll chuck onto Xbox.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it works.
Yeah. See if that's actually different. Do TVs need to support it, or is it not really about the TV?
No, it's not really about the TV.
Okay.
All that happens is that the game runs at a lower resolution and then upscales to the screen using machine learning. So you know how if you've got a 1080p image and you put on a 4K screen, it's quite blurry?
Stretches it out, yep.
Yeah, so what this does is it renders the game at 1080p and then upscales it with machine learning to 4K and tidies up the image.
Oh, okay.
So
It fills in the gap. It kind of pretends to know what it's doing.
Yeah, so you're effectively getting 1080p frame rates at a 4K output, which is, I mean, the tech is interesting and cool, but I would rather they focused on actually just pushing out true 4K.
4K, yeah.
Just, it'll be clearer, it'll be better. If you can build something that runs 4K 60, that's the goal. You don't want to have, 1080p 60 that then is FSR'd up to 4K, because it just gives you a bit of a softer image. If you have a look at the comparison videos on YouTube, the stuff that's like, especially NVIDIA DLSS and FSR, you get a much softer image because you lose the sharpness.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because it's trying to work out what should go in the gaps, doesn't it? So
Yeah. So it's interesting. Maybe the tech will get better in a couple of years, but as of now, count me unimpressed.
Ooh, okay. Wow.
So it's cool that the tech is coming out. I mean, it'll be pretty good for the Series S.
Could it boost like 4K stuff and make that slightly better?
It
Like
could.
a slow, someone's at 60, it can kind of boost it to 120 and get away with filling in the gaps? Or is it not like that? Is it not the refresh as much?
It's not the refresh so much. It's more about running at a lower res
I see, okay.
and then upscaling it with machine learning. So the machine learning like makes things sharper and all the
I
rest.
wonder if it'd be good for the Series S then, which is only...
Yeah, that's what I think. The Series
1440,
S would
isn't it?
benefit the most,
Yeah, right.
especially those 720 games stuck at 720p games
Oh, the
stuck on the
360
Xbox
games.
One or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but don't they have to build it into the game? Sounds like a software change. Doesn't sound like a Xbox can do it thing.
well, I mean, Xbox is brute forcing 60 FPS on some of the other games with FPS boost, so I
Oh,
don't see why they can't, boot FSR, brute force FSR.
Brute Force FSR 2.0.
Yes, indeed.
Mass Effect 5 hinted at a return of Commander Shepard, not Commander Keen.
Commander
He was in,
Keen.
he was in the other games some way back. Wow.
Yeah, he hasn't been around in the game for 30 something
Yeah,
years.
no, it's like early 90s, if not 80s actually.
Man, 40 years.
So what happened was Mass Effect 5 put some suspicious merchandise listing on the BioWare site.
Oh,
And what it said was, let me just find the text so I can actually read stuff. Why can't I find it now? Right, okay, so the show goes... so what it says on the listing was, the show goes on, Shepard's final quest may have ended the threat of Reapers, but at great cost, including Earth itself. While Shepard and the survivors are left to pick up the pieces, fans are left wondering what's next. So that's what it actually said on the description.
oh,
And then they changed it later to, the threat of the Reapers might have ended, but at great cost, including Earth itself. While the survivors are left to pick up the pieces, fans are left wondering what's next.
huh, sneaky.
Sneaky, indeed. So they took it out. But there's a whole bunch of stuff online. This article is actually quite cool. So it's on cbr.com. And they talk about, there's actually 8 finishes in the game, 8 possible endings on the Mass Effect 3, which I didn't know.
Okay.
I thought there was like 2 or 3.
I thought there was just 3.
Yeah. And Shepard dies in 7 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so not great. And it's really hard to finish the game with him alive. There is a way of doing it, but it's really hard to do. And then there's then the reveal trailer, Mass Effect reveal trailer, implies the ending where Shepard lives is the true canon one. Which I haven't clicked on this link, so this could all go horribly wrong now. But
Oh, here we go.
no, nothing's
Things
happened.
are about to go
There is a
wrong.
video as well.
But Mass Effect, the new one, it's going to be amazing.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hope so.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a minute. Yeah. So there's a video on here. I've gone and clicked on the link. Game Awards actually did it. December 11th, 2020. We probably would have watched this and not really paying attention at the time.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
Because we were watching the video, and it's kind of, your basic space game. Look, space things are happening.
It looks like Star Wars start.
Yeah.
Or Star Trek start, sorry.
There's nothing really Mass Effect-y about it. It's just generic space stuff. Like, someone's like, put generic space stuff here for the next 30 seconds, and then the last 5 seconds, we will do something exciting with it.
Like a Shepard floating in space with a hat on.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Maybe, though. I'm just thinking what they can do. Oh, look. What's that? Is that there? Oh, that's the Galaxy. Yeah, I'm bored of watching that. It's too long. So, yeah. It could be quite cool to bring back Shepard. I think it would be a good thing to do.
Yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting.
Ideally, you play all 3 of them, then your share game for 3 gets pushed across, so you kind of get all your friends back again. Because that's
Yeah.
the whole point of playing the game.
But maybe it's new friends, since your friends died.
No, because they don't all die, do they?
Who knows?
I think Shepard's the only one that dies of mine. Don't
Ooh.
the rest of them survive?
Don't ask me. I haven't finished Mass Effect 3 yet.
Oh, no, I haven't played 3. No, 2. Yeah, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I played 3. I played 3 a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because you kind of end up with Joker and stuff hanging out on an island. There's a few of them survive on the island, on a planet, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Joker was great. I hope he's around.
Yeah, well, he was in the end of 3.
Man.
Have you not finished 3? I find that interesting. Well, let's
I
just
started
circle
playing-
back on that. That's very interesting.
Well, moving on.
Moving on. Because the game came out like 20 years ago. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I got the collector's edition sitting behind me.
Oh, nice. To look at, not to play.
Yeah, well, of course. You look at it and you never touch it.
Oh, you should put on your new Xbox. New PlayStation laptop thingy.
Oh, I should.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Moving on from Mass Effect guessing. Microsoft have launched a bunch of accessibility tools and accessories for devs. They're talking at the Microsoft Ability Summit. Microsoft's CVP of Gaming Creators Experience, Sarah Bond, explained that developers can take advantage of updated accessibility feature tags. So it's very cool. So you see the kind of there's a picture here, and it shows you can change the mice, you can change kind of controllers, and there's all these different things you can actually do to devices to make them easier for accessibility.
Oh, that's very cool.
It's really cool, isn't it? Yeah. They've also updated the guidelines. There's a whole bunch of stuff happened here for the adaptive accessories, basically. And of course, it all works on Xbox as well, because you actually see there's the little rockers on there.
Oh, yes.
From the controller.
Nice.
It's very good, and they keep doing. They keep pushing out all this really cool stuff.
It's very good thinking outside the box.
Thinking outside the box, yeah, exactly.
Man,
It's worth having a look.
definitely. It's very cool. It's very cool to see.
Yes. Yeah. Next story. I've got nothing to add because it's just cool. It's nice
Yeah,
to mention,
it's
really.
just, it's really cool that they're doing it. There's lots of cool stuff to look at. So yeah, we've got nothing else to say except good job.
Good job. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah. More, please.
Microsoft seemingly confirmed Ubisoft Plus will soon be part of Xbox Game Pass. In a very
Oh, this
throwaway
is exciting.
comment. Yeah, on a very throwaway comment. It says here on the note was part of the first May update for the Xbox app for Windows Preview. As a new feature, the update improved search results for PC Game Pass titles, including ones from EA Play and Ubisoft.
Oh, yes.
You're like, so Ubisoft's come to Game Pass then.
Cool.
Awesome. Currently there's only one game there, which is this Rainbow Six Extraction. Is the only game there currently. So this has been rumbling for a while, so obviously it's going to come out soon-ish, I think.
I definitely want Microsoft to go, okay, so we've got Ubisoft in Game Pass now. Oh, and we've got Ubisoft as part of Xbox Studios now. Thank you very much.
You just-
Yoink.
Just kind of, yep. Well, you know what's coming on June 12th?
Yeah. Oh man, imagine if they opened the show with that.
Oh,
We're
so I was
excited
thinking
to-
finishing. No, I was thinking finishing.
No, that you don't even finish with that. You finish with like Starfield gameplay or something. You start off with like, we've bought Ubisoft. You end off with like, here's release dates for Redfall and State of Decay 3, and we've opened up the beta for
The
Starfield.
beta for Stargate, that's what we need, yeah.
And mental. Everyone will go mad.
Yep. I like it.
The next-
I would like to do it the reverse, actually. I think they should do all the games they've got coming out for all the existing studios and then say, and we've got this studio too. I think
And
that'd be
one more
better.
thing.
And one more thing, yeah. We'll do it that way.
Or they just need to show off like a new game coming from Ubisoft, but then like at the end, just like have how it's got the Xbox Game Studio logo. Just like, ooh,
Or just do a whole bunch of Ubisoft games
man,
with Game Pass Studio on it and not say anything. That's all.
it would be great. Well, one can hope,
Yeah.
but I think we're gonna have to wait until the Activision thing goes through before Xbox buys anything new.
I don't know. PlayStation could be buying Square Enix.
But
There's so-
Square
I
Enix
don't
have
know-
sold off all their good stuff.
Well, they're stepping in rather than who was it? Embracer or something. There's talk.
Embracer bought all the Western side of Square Enix.
Yes. And I wonder if the
So-
rest is going to go to PlayStation. But I don't know if this is
Japanese-
PlayStation panicking because that the Bethesda thing's really not that impressive.
Yeah, but Square Enix Japanese stuff is like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have a bunch
That's
of
it.
stuff. Yeah.
So
There's a few
all
things,
they-
isn't there?
no, all their good stuff was with the Western group that's gone off to Embracer.
No one plays Final Fantasy anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, I would.
I know you would.
I quite like Final Fantasy.
Okay. EA famously have been doing for 30 years a game called FIFA.
Which we cover in the charts.
Which we did cover in the charts twice. That's right. And due to FIFA being greedy and saying, actually, for the next 4 years, we'd like $1 billion. And I think he did it with like a finger next to his mouth. He said,
$1 billion.
Yeah. EA went, nah, not going to give you the money. We don't really need you. So they've gone off and they've signed up with the clubs directly rather than with FIFA.
And probably saved themselves $500 million.
No, probably not, because football teams want lots of money. They lose the World Cup. They don't do the World Cup anymore.
Okay.
And they call themselves EA Sports FC, which I personally think is the worst name I've ever seen for a sports game, a football game, in the world, ever.
So it'll be shortened to as
fuck.
EASFC.
Easy. It just,
Yeah.
it's just
Family
goes,
friendly. We're not allowed to say what it actually sounds like.
exactly. It's so bad. Like, it's such a bad. Like, someone on a whiteboard wrote down, let's think of the names. So we're EA, and it's a sport game, and it's football. Well, let's call it EA Sports Football Club. Brilliant.
And everyone was like, that's great. That's
great.
A brilliant
Can
idea.
we go for coffee now? Yeah, sure, let's go for coffee.
Oh, man. What would you have called it?
Not that. Pretty much anything. So there's like, because PES, Pro Evolution Soccer, now called for eFootball. You kind of go, okay, so that makes sense because it's online football. That's like the kind of, the meta currently is E stuff, isn't it? So you'd have thought EA would go down that route because they're obviously all about making money out of you buying the little box things of cards, pretending to buy cards online.
Oh, yes.
That's how you get your team up. That's how they make all their money out of you. I don't know. I think it's just a bad name. I wouldn't have called it that. Like football game or something. Would have been better.
Football game. EA football game.
EA football game. Ha ha.
What about like EA Football League?
Oh, so what do they do? So they got an NFL, don't they? Is that as them? Is that FIFA's NFL or NBA 22K? They can't use that because it's FIFA. So that's what they've broken it because they normally name it after whatever it is in the year, don't they? The name of the governing body, basically.
Yep.
I feel lazy.
Yeah. It almost needs like a subtitle, like EA Football, and then like an EA Sports title underneath, you know?
Yes, like even calling it Football 22 would have been better, or Football 24, because actually FIFA 23 is going to come out, then that's when they lose their...
That's it.
But
I mean, it's EA. They got to put their name in everything. So it's EA Football.
But EA FC doesn't... I don't understand Football Club. I don't understand that. Like EA Sports Football Club doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. If it was FG, it could be football game.
Again, maybe the sports is the word that's wrong. EA Sports FC. Maybe EA FC would have been better.
Oh, yeah. EA FC would have been great.
Yeah.
Because that's easy to say.
Exactly. EA Sports FC is just clumsy.
It's a bit long, yeah.
And what happens next year? Because EA Sports FC 24. So that's even longer. It'll end up being like that stupid sponsored by Coca-Cola one, won't it, or whatever.
Oh, it'll be hilarious. Monster Energy presents EA Sports Football Club 22.
5.
Official video game.
Official, that's right. It's just bad. And they're going, okay, so it's fine. You know, no one really cares. FIFA, we made the FIFA name like it wasn't here before us. It's okay. No one's going to care. We rename it and it's all going to be fine.
Yep.
They just keep telling themselves it'll be fine. No, it's going to be fine. It's okay. It'll be fine.
It'll be fun.
I like that movie. And I can't say what it is because it's rude, but what fine actually stands for?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's off like Ocean's 11 or something like that. It's that sort of movie.
Oh.
And then they say, oh, you're right. And they say, I'm fine. And then they say what it stands for. And it begins with F. There's a whole, it's quite good. And that's what I think when I hear someone says fine, because they're not fine. Like, it's not good. No.
Interesting. Okay.
I think they should have sucked it up and just paid the money. Because FIFA is the #1 selling game in the UK.
Yeah, but people are still going to buy it, no matter what they call it.
No, how much money do they make every year, those guys?
They make like $1 billion a quarter from this game.
Yeah. So give FIFA $1 billion and have the FIFA game because it's what people play. Are you going to play FIFA tonight? Yeah, I'll play FIFA tonight. Are you going to play EA Sports FC 24 tonight? No. See, that's the problem. It doesn't have a...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
How was your how was your game last night in EA Sports FC 24?
Yeah.
The official video game 5.
Euro edition. Yes.
Yeah, Euro edition. Euro pack.
Yes.
Yeah, the Euro pack.
I don't think they understand.
Oh, it's going to be
Because I
fun.
actually blame two greedy companies. I think that's the problem. FIFA being greedy and EA being greedy. That's the problem. Because with $1 billion over 4 years, it's $250 million a year. They make, I could Google how much they make every month, every day, and it's a lot of money.
It is
It's
a lot
way
of money.
more than $250 million a year.
Oh, for sure, yeah. But I mean, this is EA. And you're going, so it's EA and FIFA, both are very, very greedy.
Yes, hugely greedy, yes.
And so you can see why none of them want to give each other money or anything, because they all just want all the money for themselves.
It doesn't make any sense. I think it's a massive, huge mistake that are going to regret. And then what will happen is NBA will say the same thing. Oh, well, actually, we want $1 billion as well. And because FIFA are failing, because EA's failing, FIFA's failing for EA, or whatever they call it, or the EA Sports FC is failing, EA are going to be screwed when the NBA turn around and go, actually, we'd like $1 billion. Oh, and FIFA's failing. That's interesting. Actually, 1.2 would be nice. They've made such a big mistake.
I don't know. I think if the NBA was like, we want $1 billion, then I think EA would probably be like, no, we're going to call it EA Sports BB.
BB, yeah. Oh, they could have a whole range of EA Sports games, can't they?
EA Sports RC or RH.
Yes. But in the
hockey.
US, it'd be EA Sports SC, because FC wouldn't make no sense to them, would it?
Oh, yeah, they don't understand.
Yeah, so that's
they
kind
don't
of
understand
messing up,
football.
isn't it? EA.
EA Sports, what? National Football Club.
Oh, yeah.
NFC.
Yeah, National Football Club. Yeah, nice. We can't call it NFL because that's probably what the
Yeah, that's copyrighted.
governing body.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's the hanging of issues.
It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. So do
they
you
go
think
cap
that...
back in hand again? But like they'll go cap in hand and go, actually...
Yeah, well, I was going to ask, do you think that they're going to do that in like
Yeah.
a couple of years? Go back to FIFA and be like, so it was only $1 billion you wanted.
Exactly, yes. EA Sports VP Dave Jackson is on the ropes. I think he's had it. I think
Maybe he's looking for his golden parachute,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
where he says to EA, look, I saved you $1 billion over 4 years. You can donate that $1 billion to me and I'll retire.
So what they're saying here, they're changing things. It's going to be better. It's okay. So those experiences, including both, I did try and say that seriously without laughing. Those experiences include both watching and creating content, possibly similar to how players can watch screenings of trailers in Fortnite and create custom modes and maps. It's football, bro.
Is that what they say?
That's what he says. Literally a quote of him saying, "We want it to be more like Fortnite with custom modes and maps."
Oh, wow.
But there's already custom modes and maps, or not maps because it's a football pitch. But there's custom
Yeah,
modes.
you can only get so much. I want this football map to have a hole in the middle.
Yes,
Haha,
I want
play
two
now,
goals
soccer
next
people.
to each other and really big. Brilliant.
And on ice. And
on
give them
ice.
sticks.
Yes, hockey. Wait a minute. There's a crossover game now. Yeah, I don't think you'll, bro. I don't think you understand.
That's going to be interesting to see at least.
Yes, it bugged me. I knew you wouldn't care, but it's been bugging me.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Next story.
Yes.
Xbox insiders now test new Xbox controller bar for easy PC games. Did you?
Yeah,
I
this
didn't
is
know
very
this
cool.
was happening. Yeah, it's brand new. So, if you connect your Xbox controller to your PC
Yep.
and press the Windows button, a little
Or the
pop-up.
Xbox button.
Oh, the Xbox button, not the Windows button. A little pop-up appears with all the games. Well, it has like games that you've played recently, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks like EA for some reason. I guess that's the EA plugin, EA Game Pass thing. Steam.
No, so what it does is it gets your 3 most previously played games, or your 3 previously played games, and then
and
3
widgets.
other things that you played the games on. So like Xbox or Steam or Origin or EA PC, whatever they call it these days, or Ubisoft Plus.
Yes,
or
don't they have
GOG.
EA PC built into Game Pass though? Not really.
Yeah, they do. But EA also has its own little client for the desktop.
Okay.
But it's cool because now normally when you press the Xbox button on a controller, it'll bring up the Xbox game bar, which has all the widgets along the side of your screen, you know?
Oh, okay, yes, okay, yeah,
So it's the same as pressing Windows key G.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. The game kind of interface with all your CPU and all that sort of cool stuff. This is very good.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's quite
I
nice.
would-
Yeah, it's a good little change.
It would be nice if you press the Xbox button and the Windows interface changed into the Xbox interface.
Nice. It just started a VM with Xbox running.
Or something like that. Or just, shortcuts, big, nice, chunky shortcuts to your games.
Do you think this is going to annoy people though, because they want to get to the game button and they have to press more buttons now to get to the game thing? Do you go to it often? That
I went to it pretty often when I was playing on PC with the controller.
okay.
It's pretty cool to have, but, it'll annoy someone somewhere.
Yeah. I was just wondering if how often you went to it, because I don't recall. When I play on Xbox and PC, I don't ever go into it that often.
Ah. When I'm on PC, I enjoy going to the game bar, and especially if I'm playing Satisfactory with mates, we go into the game bar and use Xbox Party Chat.
It sounds like you're going to the bar.
The
Going
Xbox
to
game bar.
The game bar and having, there's a song. I'm not going to sing it. And that was it. That was the last story.
Press Windows key G and you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Ooh, I better not press no because it will just confuse everybody.
It'll just break the stream.
It'll break my stream. Yes, it'll go. Oh, you want to stop? Clippy will appear and say, "Oh, you want to break your computer?"
Clippy, it looks like you're streaming. I like streaming. Let me help you with that.
Exactly. Well, that's it. I'm done.
That's all the news.
So
My
much
word,
for
what a
only
lot of
having a couple
news.
stories.
Yeah, you're complaining last night
I
about there
was.
being no news.
I was like, "Oh, we're really short tonight."
Yeah. Oh, famous last words.
Yeah.
So since we have spent a lot of time on the news, I'm not going to draw out the new games. I'm just going to do a bit of housekeeping, and the housekeeping that I'm going to mention is our YouTube subscribers. We're hoping to get to 100 YouTube subscribers, and then we're going to do a game giveaway. Check out our website for the games we're giving away, and best comment on any of our YouTube videos will win a month of PC Game Pass. So check that out. We do have it tweeted. We've got it on our
There's a website
everything. Yeah,
under the events calendar.
under the
It's on
events
screen
calendar.
now if you want to read it. Can't bother to go to the website.
There we go. So yeah, it's on our stream. We are now streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So subscribe to our YouTube. You'll catch us live. You can watch previous episodes if you want to watch our faces instead of listen to us on your podcast platforms. And yeah, we'll be putting some interesting stuff on YouTube at some point. Lee's going to give us his studio tour.
Okay. When? When am I doing
I
that?
don't know.
Okay.
And then Lee's going to also, once he gets a fireplace, he's going to sit down and record himself reading The Hobbit,
The Hobbit, yes.
which will be funny.
I really want to do it though.
You should.
I really do
Totally.
want to do it so much.
People are clamoring, Lee.
Clamoring.
They are
Only
clamoring for
Gary's
you to read
clamoring. I'm
them.
not sure everybody else is.
Everyone is. It's the talk of the town. You go on Twitter, it's trending. Hashtag get Lee to read The Hobbit.
Lee reading The Hobbit.
And the other bit of housekeeping is that we will be at PAX in Melbourne.
I
All
booked
three of
flights.
us
I booked flights today.
live. Yes. This is exciting.
It is exciting.
And because we won't know what you look like, but you will know what we look like. If you have listened to the podcast and you want to come meet us, come up to us and do the floss, and then we'll give you a big hug because then we know that you're a podcast listener, and it'll be all good. And you can hang out with us for the day that we're there.
And
And
buy us
ask us-
alcohol.
Yeah, and ask us any questions, or
Oh, okay.
well, hang out and just be like, what do you guys like? What do you guys do? Man, you're short in real life.
That's right, yes.
Things like that. But that's all the housekeeping. Now let's move on to the new and noteworthy games. And this week is pretty good. We've almost got an even split of new games and noteworthy games.
Am I going to stay awake?
Yes. Oh my word. We're ending on the highest of high notes we've possibly ever ended on.
Oh my word. Okay, this is exciting. Now
And-
you've piqued my interest.
Yeah, well, this is worth staying awake for.
Okay, cool.
So
I should try
we're
not
gonna-
to yawn.
Okay, try not to yawn, but we're going to dive into the new games quick.
Okay, cool. On
And
screen
we'll
now.
just run through them. Starting us off, we have Flipping Cactus, which is a Kaktus cactus.
Cactus, yes.
So you kind of have to say it with a very strong ka. It is a side-scrolling 2D platformer combat-focused action game is what it says, with an abundance of pop culture-fostered elements.
I like the cactus breaks bad in a hardcore vendetta journey to save his foster family.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, graphics look very pixel arty.
Oh, yes.
Next up is Source of Madness, which I'm 90% sure we spoke about this last week and have a feeling that maybe it's been pushed back to this week.
I don't remember it. But then if it was in the beginning, I might have been snoozing. So
yeah, I remember the screenshot. It's a side-scrolling dark action roguelite.
Drink.
Set in the Loamlands, a twisted Lovecraftian-inspired world powered by procedural generation and AI machine learning.
Oh, yes. You're correct.
You remember it now?
Yep. Yeah, I remember it.
Yep. Moving on
I
to
said poor
Dogs Donuts.
Oh, my God.
Dogs Donuts is a physical-based puzzle game where you
Physics.
control a machine that
Physical
shoots
based. That
donuts.
makes no sense. Physics-based, not physical-based, surely.
Yeah, I'm sure it's supposed to be physical or physics, but it is a physical-based game.
Oh, my God.
Don't you want a physical-based game?
No.
Let's get
not-
physical.
Not unless I can throw it against a wall. So you shoot donuts at a dog?
You shoot donuts and you have to get the donuts into the dog's mouth.
Okay.
It's like the opposite of Angry Birds.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Next up, we've got Get a Grip Chip, which is a fantastic name for a game. Get a Grip Chip. Try to say that fast. 30 levels of powerful platforming guaranteed to get you grappling hooked. Dodge deadly obstacles, rescue robot friends, and race your rivals for top spot on the leaderboards. There goes Lee.
Yep.
So it's a side-scrolling puzzle platformer that looks like you have a grappling hook on top of your head.
It didn't say roguelike though, so I'm not impressed.
No. And in case you can't get enough of Get a Grip Chip, next game is Get a Grip Chip and the Body Bugs.
Okay, he's now got friends.
He's now got friends. Looks like a sequel that is coming out the very same day. So it's the same game, but more.
That's right, yes. Yes, you still got a grappling hook on your head.
Yep. And now you've got friends.
And you're inside
And
a
now
human
this time
body.
you're going inside the human
Oh,
body.
That just sounds disgusting.
It does. Moving on.
Yeah.
Infinite Links. Looks like it is a team-based,
like a mobile
turn-based mobile game. Yep. I'm trying to think of something to say. Fantasy RPG, drink, team-based, turn-based.
Hey, Kronos. Isn't that like a god?
Kronos, yeah, the time god. So moving on. This game is in the news section for a reason.
Wow.
Look at these graphics.
Wow,
It is called
that's amazing.
Paratopic. It looks like it was made with squares. Everything's a square, and it's supposed to be 3D.
Well, it kind of is.
It is 3D.
It's like, you know when you draw something as a kid, a car. It's that.
You know, games in the 90s, they couldn't do rounded corners.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
so everything was just like a small straight line to make circles. Now this game is like that.
Wow.
Lots of small straight lines make lots of big squares.
Yes, they do.
A narrative-driven, horror-tinged adventure game. Takes you through a cruel, fever-dream world as you cut between numerous detailed and varied vignettes to unravel how the stories of 3 separate characters intersect.
You're not impressing me.
No, this is the new. This is not the Impress Lee section. We're getting to that.
Well, this is working.
Lastly-
If it's not impressing Lee, this is definitely working.
Well, this one's going to impress you
Wow,
even
look at
less.
the colours. I like
Radon Break
lots of
is a
purple.
classic brick breaker style game. Break bricks by using the ball.
It's a side one. Okay.
Yeah,
It's weird. I don't like it that angle. I put it up and down.
yeah, when you're the little platform on the bottom and the ball bounces
yeah,
up,
that's way better.
yeah, that's
is
way
what-
better. But this one, the ball, the platform's on the left.
Yes. Is it Breakout? Was that the name of it? The original?
Yeah, Breakout is pretty cool. So it's a block breaking game with a ball.
It's the wrong way around though. They
And it
made
is
a
the wrong way around.
mistake with the game.
Well, it does take more advantage of the
No.
wide screens that we have now.
No, turn your TV to one side and play it that way.
All right, now we're getting
Okay,
on
this
to
is where you're going to wake me up again.
the meat. Here we go. Noteworthy Games.
Okay.
So this is Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair Anniversary Edition, and it comes to Game Pass on day one.
Wow, yesterday.
On Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates were ready for fun in the sun until Monokuma returned. Trapped in a dangerous situation, you must survive through the class trials. Your only hope rests in solving the island's mysteries. Ultimate members can play with native touch controls on cloud gaming on day one. People are quite excited for this game, actually.
Okay.
I've seen it quite a bit. People are also excited for Yuden Chronicle Rising, also coming to Game Pass on day one.
What's happening with these Japanese looking games? What's going on?
Lots of good Japanese games.
Yeah.
This one
You
is
say
pretty
good.
cool. It is a... how would you say its name? Yuden.
Yeah, maybe. It's
Yuden-
EIY. EIY. I think that's what's throwing it. It's not normal.
EU.
The problem
Yuden.
is there's a U after the Y, which throws your Yuden out the window a little bit. Because you end up with Yuden.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Yuden?
Eden.
Eden.
Go for
Ah,
the
yeah, Eden.
IE. Eden.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Because then it sounds more like Eden. Eden.
Eden Chronicles.
Yeah.
There you go. We got it.
So this is coming to day one on Game Pass as well. And it is a 2.5D game from what I can understand. And it looks like as you upgrade your town, and it's RPG.
What's interesting with these last two games is there's no game shots of games. Just someone
Yes.
doing some anime picture.
Yes. But people are quite excited about these games. And apparently Yuden Chronicle Rising is got people super hyped.
Okay.
Apparently it was the top funded Kickstarter game of 2020.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. So that's
See,
exciting.
I find these games normally end up being a bit of a slog. Like they kind of force you to do the same thing over and over again to actually.
If they're a Japanese
Get a
game, then
new
that's the
hat.
whole thing. They grind. Japanese
grind.
games are about the grind.
It drives me nuts.
Next up is This War of Mine Final Cut, also coming to Game Pass on day one. It's fully remastered for the Xbox Series. Apparently this game is amazing.
Oh, okay. Why have
So-
I never heard of this game as well then?
It's been out on Steam for a while, on PC for a while, but this is the whole remastered version and made for console. And apparently it is a game that is absolutely incredible.
So-
like it leaves you changed as a person.
Okay. So what is it? Is it like a? I'm gonna click on the link now. You've piqued my interest. I'm gonna click on the link.
I believe it's a side-scrolling puzzle game, but it's kind of different.
What's my age and stuff?
What's your age again? What's my age again?
1890. I was born.
Yeah, so it looks a little bit like Fallout Sheltery, side-scroller, kind of 2.5D, so 3D backgrounds and all the rest, but looks very interesting. So definitely check out This War of Mine. Don't sleep on it. People who've played it, that I know personally, have said it's incredible.
Oh, it's a
In
sci-fi.
fact, Spirited Sojourn played this game on Steam and then immediately gifted me a copy to say,
wow.
play this game, it's amazing.
Oh, okay.
And then I got rid of my computer.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
So yeah, it's This War of Mine Final Cut. Don't sleep on it, guys. Next up, we've got a special game just for Simone alone. This is her game. She loves it to absolute bits, and I can't imagine why she wouldn't buy the collector's edition. This is Eerie, A New Frontier.
Is this the one that you couldn't fly the bird properly?
Oh, this is the one that's so bad. The music repeats. The bird can't fly upside down.
Get lost, Kyle, says Simone from the chat.
Oh, my word.
See, I would have gone in the room and smacked him over the back of the head and then walked out again. That's what I'd done.
Recording a podcast, you can't.
It doesn't matter. I would have done it.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, because you said you can't fly upside down with a bird or something. Like there's some weirdness when you go upside down. It doesn't.
If you fly upside down, the bird still flaps its wings like normal, which to me means the bird should be flying down rather than just staying straight.
So you have an issue with the physics of the game, or lack.
I've got an issue with this entire game.
Okay.
it's a super easy 1,000-pointer game, but it's a
put me off.
contender for the one leaves.
Yeah, you put me off. You
Award.
said it was so bad. I was like, I can't even just bring myself to play that game.
Man, yeah, no, just yeah, I can't. It's hard.
I just don't. But you put it under the notable though. This is just for Simone.
Yeah, it's just for Simone. It's so that Simone knows it's coming out.
Nice.
Here's a flying game for you, Simone.
There
I
you
know
go,
you do
Simone.
like your flying
Yeah,
games.
the repetitive music and birds that fly upside down.
Next up, we've got Evil Dead, the game.
Ooh, this actually is quite
Yeah.
cool.
Evil Dead.
Yeah, the movies are amazing.
Yeah, it's great. So it's got over-the-top co-op and PvP multiplayer action. You play as a team of 4 survivors, exploring, looting, managing your fear, and finding key items.
It's like a twin stick shooter or something, is it?
Have a look. What does it say?
Over the top co-op. What does that mean? Does that mean like it's over the top as in it's funny and stupid, or over the top as in you're viewed from above?
No, I think it's over the top as in fun and stupid.
Okay. Keep asking me my day of birth. Every single time.
Just sign in. Don't know why you just don't want to sign in.
Oh, that's true. No, I was signing in.
So yeah. How cool is that? Evil Dead. What a cool series.
Yeah, awesome series, yeah. Especially when the blood comes out.
Oh, luckily I can't hear that
Yeah, no,
sound.
because that was painful in my ears. Oh no, there's actual like a first person. Well, over the shoulder.
Oh, so like third person.
Third person, yeah.
Nice. So yeah, that's very cool. And it's optimized for Xbox Series. So it's going to look very cool. Very pretty indeed.
Wow.
And last on our list for the noteworthy games, hold on to your butt, Lee.
I'm
game-
clenching. Is that what you want me to do? Clench?
This is your game. Tourist Bus Simulator.
Do you know, I've got one question.
Yes.
Why not Game Pass?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a perfect game for Game Pass.
Because there's Bus Simulator as well, and I want to play it, but it's not on Game Pass. I'm not going to spend $80 on a game
No,
called
definitely
Bus
not.
Simulator. But I'll play it if it was on Game Pass.
If it was on Game Pass, I mean, I'd play it.
I played Train Simulator and quite enjoyed it in a weird kind of trying to work out how to drive a train way. But this seems easy. So you drive a coach.
Yeah.
You
So
pick up
this
people?
is, you create your own bus company on the popular holiday island.
Yep.
You schedule routes, hotel shuttles, and sightseeing tours, and you must manage your fleet, including vehicle care and maintenance and employee planning.
You would play this game
It
because
sounds
it's got
amazing.
management in it.
Exactly.
And
and the
I can just
graphics.
drive the trucks around, the buses around. It's fine.
Imagine if this had multiplayer, and you're
Yes.
like, right, we're all working together, and we're picking up the tourists, and one person is the shuttle from the airport to the hotel, the other person is the tourist place, like the red bus stop. But have a look at the graphics; they're actually surprisingly
Yeah, no, that'd
good.
be very good. Yeah.
So, I'm just having a look on the Xbox website, and
Oh,
these
yeah.
graphics, pretty cool. The screenshots look amazing. And that's our new games. Did I end on a high note?
No, it was amazing. It's
See,
probably
I
the
told
best.
you.
It's probably the best you've ever finished. Actually, I don't know if you can
Thank
ever
you.
top that.
Thank you. I'm here all week. So yeah, that's us.
You even get
for
an office
tonight,
to
I
hang
think.
out in and everything.
Yeah, you get an office and you got a nice view. You got some cool buses.
It's sunny.
Man, you go into like a mine and you fight ghosts.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the perfect bus simulator.
Ah, that's hilarious.
Oh, bless you.
Whoa, I don't know where that came from.
And there we go. So that's our new games. There's been a lot that are coming to Game Pass. Some that people are very hyped for. One that I insist you must play. And a bus simulator game.
My mute
which
button
looks
worked.
amazing. I saw that. That was amazing.
Sorry.
So yeah. Before we wrap up, Lee, any parting thoughts?
Any parting thoughts? Everyone should go to YouTube and subscribe.
Yes, indeed.
That's
Check out our
that's
YouTube,
it.
subscribe. You could win a game. What game? Check out our website to find out what game.
Exactly. Just do it. Go to our website.
Yep. Check out our website. That's where
fast.
everything is nowadays. Nice and quick. Carl did a good job with it. What is the website, Lee?
www.thexboxcast.co.nz.
Brilliant. There's all sorts of things there that it tells you all about us. It tells you about how you could support us if you feel like it. It tells you where you can find us on social media. It points you to our YouTube channels and our Twitch channels and our everything channels.
You can watch all the YouTube stuff on the actual website as well, all the upload episodes.
Yeah, they're all in the podcasts.
Yep.
So yeah, check it out. It's got our event calendar, so you know what events are coming up. The next one is Back to Your Backlog in June. So get mentally prepared for that.
And come into a Discord. We are quite friendly.
Yes,
We don't
come into our
bite
Discord.
much.
There's even a link. If you go to our webpage and you go to social media and scroll down, you'll see join our Discord. And if you click it, it'll take you directly into our Discord. It's pretty good. It's like we put thought into this.
Things came together quite well, I'd say.
Yes, indeed. But that's our show for this week. So remember, guys, pay the fee. And if you want to follow us on the socials, check out our website. That is where we hang out. That's our new home on the internet. That's where everything about us is now kept. It's our home. I got nothing else to say about it except I quite like it.
It is very cool. Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Lee, if they want to follow you because they like the way you sound.
If you want to hear me reading The Hobbit at some point.
Yeah, or if you want to catch up on all the news that we're about to talk about.
This is on my Twitter, which is the Lee Howard, and Lee Howard, both of them for Xbox and for Twitter.
And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter. The links are in the episode description, so don't be shy. Follow us, make friends on Xbox, reach out and say hi. And we hope to see you all at PAX.
Yes.
So we've been the XboxCast, and we'll see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.